Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sports News Flash at 12. I am your weekend sports anchor, Mike Medina. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And boy, oh boy, the Stanley Cup playoffs has been tremendous. On Saturday, 3 of the 4 games went into overtime. So let's get started right away with that. And the first one is the Golden Knights versus the Winnipeg Jets. Boy, that game was very physical. Game 3 was very physical, and I love it. I love when it's good physical play. So, who came out on top on this game? Jack Eichel scored 2 power play goals and had an assist. Michael Amadeus scored in the second overtime, and the Golden Knights managed to escape Game 3 with a 5-4 win. The Golden Knights had squandered a 4-1 lead before it went into overtime. Colorado Avalanche went on the road to take on Seattle Kraken, and they took Game 3 into their own hands. Nathan MacKinnon scored 2 goals. Mikko Rantanen added 3 points. Cale Makar had a goal and assist. As for Seattle Kraken, Jaden Schwartz, who won a Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues in 2019, he had a good performance last night. He scored twice for the Kraken. Avalanche scored their last 3 goals in the third period. Game 4 will be played on Monday. And now to the Eastern Conference. Morgan Rielly was the hero for the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 3. With 59 seconds left to go in the third period, Rielly ties the game at 3 to send the game into overtime. Guess what happened in overtime? Morgan O'Reilly striked again. He scored the game-winning goal to give the Maple Leafs a 4-3 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the most physical series in the Eastern Conference so far. Game 4 will be on Monday. New Jersey Devils made their presence at the Garden. They are back in the series. Dougie Hamilton scored in overtime to give the Devils a 2-1 win against the Rangers at the Garden. Jack Hughes had a goal in this game. Rookie Akira Schmid made 35 saves in his first Stanley Cup playoff start for the Devils. Chris Kreider scored the only goal for the Rangers. It's his 5th goal in the series. He's the fastest Rangers player to score 5 goals in the postseason, which is 3 games. New Jersey is 18-29 in playoff overtime games, 9-17 on the road. The Devils would try to even the series in Game 4 on Monday night. We're going to go into this commercial. When we get back, we're going to talk about some of the NBA playoff games from Saturday. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Sports News Flash at 12. Philadelphia 76ers have a chance to close out the series against the Brooklyn Nets. They're trying to be the first team to move on to the second round. Now, they will have to do this without their best player, MVP caliber player, Joel Embiid. Why? Because he sprained his knee in Game 3. So, will the Sixers sweep the Nets? Or will the Nets will live for another day? Sure enough, the Sixers sweep the Brooklyn Nets. They won 96-88. Tobias Harris led the Sixers with 25 points, shot 11 from 19 from the field. This is the kind of production you need from Harris. James Harden had 11 assists. Tyrese Maxey, I like that kid. He added 16 points. Paul Reed had a surprising and impressive 10 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal in 32 minutes. It was a collective team effort by the Sixers. This is the Philadelphia 76ers' first playoff series sweep in a 7-game series since 1985. That was Charles Barkley's rookie season with the Sixers. The Clippers didn't have Kawhi Leonard on the floor once again due to his knee bothering him. But man, Russell Westbrook played sensational against the Phoenix Suns. He scored and led the Clippers with 37 points, but it wasn't enough. The Phoenix Suns won by the final score of 112-100. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and CP3 and DeAndre Ayton combined for 95 points and 37 rebounds. When those four guys step up like that, they will be very tough to beat. Milwaukee Bucks travel to South Beach to take on Miami Heat. They will have to beat Miami once again without their best player, Giannis. But Miami also dealt with two key injuries in this game. Jimmy Butler went down and seemed to hurt his lower back. He left the game at some point in the game. He finished with 30 points in Game 3. Victor Oladipo, he injured his left knee. He needed to be helped to be carried off the court by his teammates. It's a tough loss, and I feel for Oladipo. I like him. Injuries have diminished his role, and he should have had more success if it weren't for those knee problems. So losing him is very big for Miami. But Miami won this game 121-99. Oladipo most likely will be out for the rest of the series, as for Jimmy Butler. We're still waiting for more from him and see if he will play for Game 4. But Miami is a team that, this is what happened last season. They dealt with so much injuries, and it's happening again this season. Tyler Hero, Victor Oladipo, and now Jimmy Butler. So we'll see what happens with this group. Ja Morant came back in Game 3 and dropped 45 on the Lakers, but they didn't pick up the W. The Lakers won 111-101. Anthony Davis had a double-double with 31 points and 17 rebounds. Memphis will try to tie the series in Game 4, or the Lakers have a chance to take a 3-1 commanding lead over the Memphis Grizzlies. In baseball, Max Scherzer has been suspended for 10 games. He was ejected before the fourth inning of Wednesday's game between the Mets and Dodgers. Max had his hands and glove inspected by the umpires, and he ended up getting tossed out after a heated argument. Buck Showalter and Max Scherzer have pleaded their cases that he was using rosing. Max repeatedly was telling this to the umpire. After the second inning, Max felt his hands was clumpy from the rosin and sweat, and he was told by the umpire, Phil Cousy, to wash it off. Max washed his hands and changed gloves because he knew he was going to be inspected. He was going to be checked again. MLB provides a rosin bag to pitchers as a legal option to improve pitch grip, but the combination of rosin and sunscreen or sweat has been known for years to provide a sticky substance. It's very unfortunate, and I feel for Max Scherzer, and it feels pretty steep for a player of his caliber to be suspended for 10 games. Supposedly, he won't appeal the suspension. Clearly, he's very upset about this, visibly upset about this. He even put that on everything he loved, like his family, and by telling the umpires that it's not what you think it is. But that's an unfortunate situation. I feel for Max Scherzer. I like him. He's one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's one of the best pitchers I've ever seen with my own eyes, and it's just very, very tough to see a pitcher like him to be punished for this situation. But we're gonna wait for more details on Max Scherzer and the Rosen situation. The Oakland A's, they're gonna go from Oakland to Las Vegas. if you are from the city of Oakland, I feel for you guys. First, you lost the Raiders, and now you're gonna lose the Athletics. A new ballpark will be placed near the Las Vegas Strip, and it's crazy because when I went to celebrate my 30th birthday, I went to Vegas, and no, I did not gamble. I didn't do none of that typical nonsense that people do when they go to Vegas. But I enjoyed myself. I went by myself and I had a great time in Vegas. But Las Vegas, they're making moves. They have a WNBA team that won a championship. Becky Hammond, first year coach there. You have the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, who went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2018. And now you're going to have a baseball team there. So Las Vegas is making power moves. The purchase agreement is for 49 acres of land owned by Red Rock Resorts. The team in Vegas could start sometime in 2027. So that's a year that, for those of you who are baseball fans like myself, have that, mark on your calendar, on your bucket list. I might go to Vegas in 2027 for this, because this will be a historical moment. But again, my heart goes out to the city of Oakland. It's never fun for a city to lose a team to another city. So I feel for them. And hopefully Oakland bounce back from this and they get a new team somewhere, whether it's basketball or something. But I hope that Oakland bounces back from this at some point in the future. It's time for Triple M's Quick Take, and I want to talk quickly about the Pittsburgh Pirates. They have been the best story of MLB so far. They've caught so many people by surprise, including myself. When we think about the NL Central, we talked about the St. Louis Cardinals, the Milwaukee Brewers, and even the Chicago Cubs, because they made up a lot of impressive offseason moves. But we did not expect the Pirates to come out of left field and perform the way they're performing. That team, they're adding a lot of young prospects. Andrew McCutchen, he came back to Pittsburgh, the place where it all started for him. He's having a solid season so far, but they've been a fun story so far, and hopefully it can continue that way, because the Pirates, it's been an organization they've suffered for so many years. So, and now with the playoff expansion, hopefully they can keep this up. But as you know, it's very, 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 very early on in the season. But so far, it's impressive with what I'm seeing with the Pittsburgh Pirates so far. That will do for this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Enjoy Stanley Cup playoffs. Enjoy NBA playoffs. Enjoy some baseball as well. Have a safe and blissful Sunday, everyone. May God bless you all and take care.